to go back to that spider guard entry we've been playing all week. He'll be in that neutral position. All right, so come all the way outside. All right, so maybe I'm starting here, hip escape, I'm in, right? I'm in my position, right? If he starts to stand up, right? He can't stay here, he's gonna get killed, right? As soon as we go here, foot to the floor, go over my shoulder, wrap, hook, here, right? So the other day, I made this pass in here, grabbed here, pulled, extended, dropped him to the floor, right? So here, turn him to side control, or knee on belly. Last night we did the single leg, also took the back. Today, I'll squat more. All right, so he's here. As soon as he goes, I'm sorry, here. As soon as he goes to move, over the shoulder, I wrap, get my hook, right? As I'm passing this, he's gonna rip that hand out. I haven't made my grip, okay? That's okay. Pants, so don't go through here. Just like an underhand grip. And then immediately I'm gonna switch my feet. So I'm gonna release these legs. I already have his leg and his leg here, right? I'm gonna, as he gets tall from this, come down here. So as he rips, I switch here. And I'm immediately gonna knock him over. Up and over, so I'm gonna hit my hips to the ceiling, turn to the right. This knee is gonna cover my ankle, and I'm gonna hit the back of his hamstring, okay? I don't wanna be just on this side, okay? I'm up here touching, hip up and over. Come up, okay? That make sense?
So your right arm, are you grabbing his ankle or you just...
I'm just wrapping his leg. That's what we did earlier this week.
Okay.
I mean, I can go under, there's different ways to do it. I'm starting by just getting to it as quick as possible. We can always change. Go back. So, here, put the floor over. So I just have him controlled. Hook, right? I'm going to pass, he rips. Make the switch. Here, right? Right, he rips. Here, come up. Right? We can get ourselves to headquarters. We can pass. Orlando. Different ways, okay?
Dave, is that pants grip just so he can't big back step?
Yes. If I don't grab it, if I'm not fast, I can still get it, but he might be fast enough to back step out.
Okay.
And if he back steps out, then you know where that goes, right? So, because of what he said here, let me show you that. So, feet in both biceps, right? Foot to the floor, over, I wrap, here. So he rips the grip. If I don't grab this, and then I go to move, right? Back step. Now I can't take him over, right? So now he has control of this leg, gets control of my foot, right? Breaks his connections, okay? So, when I'm here trying to make this pass, he rips it out. Grab, up, blocking that foot. It makes it harder for him to peel this foot off. So if it does take me a second to get him, right, he goes to reach for my foot, try to break it off, right? I'm covering it, it's hard, okay? It also allows me to switch back. He's not just gonna knock it off, if that makes sense. I'm kind of covering the heel, okay? So I come up and over. Everybody understand? Yes.
What is the chances of him collapsing on you when you're going from the eggs and then you're about to switch over to the single leg eggs? What are the chances of him just collapsing?
Minimal is really fast, because what I'm doing is he's, more times than not, Tom showed a couple ways of like trying to strip the grip off, but as I'm passing that, more times than not, they're gonna posture and rip.
Okay.
Right? Because I don't have both hands established yet.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So what I'm
chances
trying
are
to do
those
is
are-
time it with him coming up. Make my switch. Okay, it's a quick switch. One more time. Over, wrap, secure, right? He rips, grab. Really, it's not a lot of time. Come back, right? So if he tries to collapse, number one, I'm holding that
your
pain.
left leg, like when you try to stuff your left leg, like right at the switch to try to.
Well, even if he does stuff, I'm gonna get my foot to the outside, right?
Oh, okay.
Right? But so when I go to move, he tries to stuff my leg.
Oh, okay.
right? I'm not worried about getting him for a foot lock yet. We can talk about that later. Right? Up and over. Make sense? Almost like you guys were standing up on that cheap sweep yesterday. Open in the knee, technical stand up. All right? All right, get your partners. 1, 2, 3. So I'm in here, right? He goes to start to move. Over. I wrap, hook, turn a little bit this way. Okay. So I'm holding him here, right? If my goal is foot lock, I can grab my other lapel, right? So he rips, grab, okay? Grab pants, and then I make that switch, okay? Or I can just leave this here, that's okay, I can keep it loose, all right? So come back. So I'm going to make the grip, he rips, I make my switch, over, to the side, get my grip, feed my lapel, right? Close my elbow, foot is in his hip, this one is on the other hip here, this knee is covering, okay? His defense is gonna be trying to peel this foot off and hop over, right? So if he sits up, tries to pop this foot off, pop his butt over, right? I have to counter that if that comes up, so come back. So when I land here, I'm deep on the foot, tight lapel is fine, or I can go without. I'll let you guys do the lapel today. Pull it down, grab. Sharp part of my forearm on there, right? I'm gonna pull my shoulder back, so my elbow's gonna go back, shoulder to the floor, head to the floor. That's gonna get me most of the tap, okay? Because I don't have to even arch my back yet. I'm gonna loosen this, right? Here, I wanna get to the floor here, right? Now I can arch my back to finish.
Is your forearm on his Achilles, or is it up?
I'm looking for a grip here.
Okay.
I want his toes in my armpit because I want to close those toes against my back, right? He can't be like this. I won't, I can wrench on it all I want, but he's strong here. I need to get this kind of a bend in the foot.
And that's what closing the elbow kind of.
Yes, I'm starting to close his foot. Okay. Then I'm going to arch. He gets these tendons over the top. Okay. So I want to be on my side, right? I can't just be here. This hurts, but I have no travel, right? I can't get the bend in the foot, right? That foot's closed. I'm gonna loosen this. Now I can arch all the way back, okay? And in the scheme of things, if I had nobody, I'm on his hip, right? I have all that to go to extend his foot. Obviously, he's not going to go that far. If I close it tight enough, once I put my shoulder and forehead to the floor, he's probably tapping for most folks. Does that make sense? All right, one more time. Jesus. Squat down. 2. Over. Wrap. Turn. Go to sleep. Okay. Here, right? I'm just holding him. He goes rip the grip. I make my switch. Over. Here. Get my grip. And then go. Okay? Try not to get super high. Perfect grip. Here. See his toes in that armpit? I don't want to be up here, because then I'm getting his calf.
And close the elbow.
Yeah. I like to, if I want the foot lock, we'll do it one more time too. Just from, we don't have to do this whole setup, just single leg toss. Just square feet. So when I switch, if I'm just blocking here, I don't even have to wrap his leg. I almost prefer that. Okay? So when I knock him over, his foot's gonna fall up or come up in the air. Here, I grab all at once. Okay? Does that make sense? So I might just block it with my elbow. That way when he hits the floor, his foot pops up and I get a perfect grip. Sometimes if I wrap the leg, I end up really deep on his calf. It slides when he hits the floor. Does everybody understand? All right, same setup, just go for the foot lock instead. All right, 1, 2, 3.